So he's been there and done that, and now what he's trying to do, now that he's retired, is he's trying to bring highlight down to the younger guys, see who likes it, see who actually may want to come out there on a weekend or something and do some work on the courts, on the actual courts. So he came out today to kind of give you guys a startup, if you will, explain to you the game and what he's looking to do with his program and things like that, and see if anybody's interested. And he also brought some baskets out, or cestas, that we're going to go and play with out here in the field for a little bit and see if anybody can throw it any game. Okay, so let me turn it over to him. Let's give Benny a round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. As Chris mentioned, we're going to have a field trip tomorrow to Dania High Line. Quick raise of hands. Who's been there before? Okay. So about half of you have been there and the other half haven't. Okay. So a couple of things that the people that have been there know is the sport is played with a very hard, rock-hard ball. It's very fast. It's a really big court, and these guys throw the ball very hard. They also use cestas, and that's what this basically means, basket in Spanish. That's a real cesta. That's what the professionals play with. They're very expensive. They're very fragile. They break very easily. So what somebody in Spain did was they manufactured this, which is very similar to the real one. And as a matter of fact, the only difference is that it's hard plastic. You can drop it, you can throw it, you can kick it, nothing will happen. You can't do that with the real basket because it's, like I said, it's made out of fragile wood that if it's dry, it'll crack. So this is basically what you guys are going to use today, and if we could work something out before the end of the camp in a field trip, you guys will actually get to go out there and throw. Today what I did was I brought a couple dozen tennis balls and a couple of baskets, so everybody will get a chance to put it on, go out in the field and just have fun with it. Just try to throw the ball, don't hit each other, don't hurt each other. One of my biggest things, especially when we do something at the court, is safety. The ball, if you ever move up to a harder rubber ball or the actual highlight pelota, is very dangerous and somebody can get hurt if not killed. So safety is very important. Safety is the #1 issue. So having said that, it's pretty simple to put this on. After you put it on once, it's kind of easy. Just basically take your whole hand, your right hand. If you're left-handed, you still have to use the right hand. It's the rule in highlight. So you put your right hand in, put it in as far as you can, and then you take the little Velcro and you just kind of through the ring, strap it on the bottom, and then it's already set. Okay? And it's pretty simple. One thing, anybody here play baseball? Okay, baseball players, forget anything you ever learned about throwing because this is totally different. Okay? If you throw this like a baseball, you're going to hit yourself in the foot. Okay? So here are a couple simple tips about throwing a highlight ball with a basket. Okay? #1, you got to keep your arm straight at all times. When you bend your arm, the ball's going to go down. All right? And if you've ever seen highlight, there's a big green wall in front of you. Okay? And then there's out of bounds. So you don't want to throw the ball down because it'll be out. Okay? So can you give me that kind of ball?
Unless you want to try this stuff.
Okay, this is fine. Alright, so basically there's 2 parts to highlight. Today you're just going to learn one part, which is throwing. Catching is a whole different subject. It's very difficult to do, okay? I mean, I've been doing it for years, so it's real simple for me to catch and throw. I mean, this to me is like a piece of my arm. Alright? You guys are not going to be that skilled at first because it takes a lot of skill to stop it. When I'm teaching catching, which is, I'm not going to teach you a lot about it today, but I usually tell people you pretend this is an egg, okay? If I throw an egg at you, can you just go like this? No, because it's going to break. So what you got to do is you got to cushion it, okay? And that's basically the same thing with catching a highlight ball. You got to make sure that you bring it in nice and easy, all right? Because watch what happens if you put the basket there, okay? It's going to hit, it's going to bounce right out, all right? Especially with these hard plastic baskets. The real basket, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more of a technique, okay? So throwing, real simple, okay? Actually, it's not simple, but if you listen and you do it more or less how I say, eventually you'll get it, okay? So again, keep your arms straight and your wrist loose, all right? A lot of times I say use your left hand to guide the right hand, okay? Because if you just go like this, you're just using half of your body. So get your left hand. Let's say I want to throw it over there. I'm going to throw it in a general area, okay? Your right hand your left hand starts and your right hand follows it, okay? Very simple. Like that. All right? That I threw very soft. I could probably throw it into the parking lot. You got to get it. Also, another important thing is you got to get it between the 2 frames, or else pop out. No, I can't throw it in the parking lot because I know what I'm going to get. All right. No. Basically, you know, it looks like it's going to rain, so I want everybody to at least get a time or two. There's other kids that are going to come in the next group, so we've got to try to beat the rain. So that's pretty much it. All you got to basically do is just kind of, you know, make sure. Another thing, you know, you're not really throwing the ball, you're making it roll out. Okay, so make sure that the ball rolls a little bit, and then goes out. Okay. So it's not really a throw, it's just kind of rolling the ball out, all right? Now this ball is a heavy rubber ball. This is a really good ball to, you know, to learn with. The only problem is, you know, again, safety issues. You guys don't know what you're doing, so I brought tennis balls. The tennis ball is a little more difficult.
Can you throw one of them at far?
Yeah. Tennis ball is, you know, a lot lighter, so it doesn't come out as smooth as the real harder balls, all right? So this ball, that's basically what you're going to do. You're just going to try to throw the ball a little bit so, you know, so you can get a feel for it, all right? And the first time you throw it, I guarantee you're going to throw it into the floor. That's a promise, because this is not straight, this is curved, all right? So those are the couple things that you want to remember. As you guys are doing it, I guess we're going to break them up in groups. Here, you want to pass the ball around?
I wasn't going to mess with it.
Okay, this is a real highlight ball, okay? Don't bounce it, don't throw it at anybody, because it'll hurt them. But just so you get an idea how hard it is, okay? That's a real highlight ball. It's smaller than a baseball, and it's harder than a golf ball.
It looks like a baseball.
It looks like a baseball, but the only difference is those balls are made by hands. There is no machine that can make that ball. All right? So now we'll let the counselors break you up into groups. Get about, you know, whatever, 5 or 6 in a group. Stand in line. You know, I'll go around and I'll make sure that the first group of people can put the basket on, and then get like 2 or 3 throws, and then just go to the end of the line and pass it to the next guy.
Hey, for you. You're my
Go ahead and get the.
Don't get it. Line up behind some of the balls. Just get in line behind some of the balls.
Mine doesn't have a thing on it.
Okay,
There's more over here.
Hey, ball.
Hey. Somebody that has one.
Take those things down to you.
Hey, someone over here. Our line doesn't have a bracket.
Yeah, put it in as far as you can.
Zoe, come here. I'm in your group.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if I don't throw it into the trash,
Nice and easy. Hey, throw it nice and easy.
And once we throw a ball, we're not going to wait to get it back.
Head into the gym, then we can at least
Go try one. Let's try one. Let everyone try one.
Go, try one.
You gotta go back to the booth, get your gear, we gotta head to the gym. That's why we're heading to the gym.
Joe!
Leave all the gear here, we'll collect it. You guys just need to head in. If we have room in the
Hey, Brock, look at this, Brock. Hey, Chris.
Don't take it home.
Brock, I'll clean all this stuff up.